And I'm still in this boy fighting. So yeah. So donate to the page if you can. If you already did, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Life is rigged. PayPal at lifeisrigged.com. All right. This is just a little simple video. Not, nothing too deep. Just a surface video. I gotta mix those in. It's just this is something I want to talk about. Like I like to talk about a lot of things, but right now I just I just caught a bug. Like, yo, I gotta talk about this shit because this shit is blowing my mind. Reading comments after comments over the last 20 years, right? You be seeing like you be seeing cops and shit doing motherfucking black people wrong and shit, killing black people, even white people. They do all people like that. But we know for sure that they do black people like that, right? So we be seeing these stories, right? We see these stories in the past all the way up, right? Like all of our lives we be seeing stories. Another black kid got shot by the police. You see all this wickedness, all this demonicness. And, then the remark you will say is, the response you give is, we gotta sue. You should take them to court or sue, or they act like it's somebody else higher than not the cop, but what the cop represents. Who the cop represents? The government. Every time you see a cop, 12, whatever you want to call them, they are the government. Why do people do not get this? Why do people do not get this? In their comments, they just separate the government from the cops. Why do people separate the government and the cops? It's the same identity. The cops are a extension of the government, my dude. Lawmakers make laws. Police enforce the laws. That's the same unit, the different department, but it's still same unit. Police are an extension of the government. So if you got cops out here just killing people, doing whatever they want, just all this sassy talking and all this um, narcissistic ass fucking behavior, just remember, it is your government. That's your government. If people look at it like that way, which a lot of people know is that way, but that's why I named it zombies, because you know something, but you're not stopping it, you're not changing it, or you're not. So it's like it's weird to me of the masses of people not demanding better from their government. You give the government a pass, and you don't have to get physical. Like I say, we can all stop participating at one time, and get the government to do listen to the people. The power is with the people, but the people don't want the power. Like I say, they washing machine us, jerk us around with these toys and lifestyles and bills and distractions. You can see and know that, yeah, okay, this shit need to stop, and that's our government or whatever. But you so tied into with your lifestyle, you can't even really like give it the time. You can't just fly down to Washington and join the protest or whatever. Because individually we gotta go to work to save our fucking roof over our head, or you be in the streets like life is rigged. I'm doing great. Look, let me tell you something. I'm sleeping in my car for it's temporary. But you know what though? This is how you supposed to be. So if you ever fall or whatever, you laugh. You continue to be you. You continue. Don't drop a step. Don't fall into. Don't lower your step because of depression. When you go through depression, you can lower your conscious because you lowering a step. Because you out of anger and fear. I mean, out of anger. Because I like for an extreme example, I know people like, you know, lost their wife or whatever. If it's through death or that she just left them, most cases they left them, and they get all butt hurt and can't breathe, can't fucking live and shit because they lost their loved one. So that situation can change a person, and it have. People have got depressed and lost their loved one and started smoking crack. Like they didn't say it, but I didn't hear them say this, but I can picture exactly how it went. Man, this is some fucking bullshit, man. Man, fuck this life, man. I'm about to start smoking crack. I don't give a fuck no more. That's exactly how it went. Fuck her. She gonna leave me and I don't got nothing. I'm gonna just fucking throw my life. I just wanna throw my life away. I'm gonna start smoking crack. I'm just gonna start doing this and doing that. I don't care no more. In that moment, you are lowering your conscience. You lowering a step. You stepping down. You stepping down. That's the true definition of falling from grace. It ain't losing all your possessions. You are a supreme being spirit, having a life, a 3D reality slave experience. So how'd you falling from grace? Because there ain't nothing graceful here. This place is fucking prison where you can't do shit but physical shit. Okay? When you mental and you're if you do things mental, you're gonna have the best of everything. If you more mental when you're having sex, you're gonna have better sex. You know what I'm saying? If you more mental and focused in creating a project or doing something, it's gonna come out better than you imagine. So just living on just conquering things or doing things on a physical planet is great, but you will get bored if it's nothing like mental stimulating to make that experience, that dopamine. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so you know, you can have all the money in the world, and once you get that, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get bored. You should never be able to get bored in a place where you live. But if you have all the money in the world, you will get bored. Because why? Because you can't do shit here but buy physical shit. So after a while, the physical wears off. The new Ferrari don't feel like it's the same when you first got it. You got over it. You drive it every day, so it don't give you that feeling no more. You got the big house. You had the big house for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example of not falling uh lowering your step. Now, the you people say that always say things is always tied in together, because guess what you do when you know that you know information and you ignore it? That is lowering your conscious. That is lowering your conscience when you know something is right, but you ignore it, and it's something that is severe and serious, something to really need to be paid attention to, and you ignore it, and you know it's true. You're lowering your conscience. You're lowering your conscience. It's either you're lowering your conscience or you stand stuck right there. You're not elevating any higher. Because what is conscious? You awake. When you awake and when you woke, you are people like that. They say it like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat it. They're going to accept whatever it is they see. People who hide that are people that stay stuck. So people know that the government is the police, but they act like they're not. They be separating it, the two. Because I'm making a point here. Because the attitudes and the style I see with these, not all cops, man, I had a lot of jokes and talks and conversations with some good, beautiful soul cops. Well, they portray that at the moment, right? So it is good cops, but it don't last long. You just happen to meet the good ones before they pass through, and now they doing something else. Trust me, they're not there no more. You know, I met some beautiful cops, man. I'm talking about, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then some evil ones that know how to be nice sometimes. They be trying to work off karma and play the role that they always dreamed about when they was talking about doing a cop, being a cop. They had visions of helping people. But when you at you go to an organization to where it's corrupted, it's either you gonna come to a crossroad. You gonna stand up and go against the grain, or you gonna ride with this shit, and this is the way it is. You accept it, and you just go deeper and deeper, deeper. Next thing you know, now you're doing murders and cover-ups and shit. First you was a witness to it, now you're doing it. But just get on point, that back on track, that you know the cops are the government. Literally, it should say government on they hat, because that's what there is. That's when you pull out law books and laws and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're an extension of the government. So when they do bad things and immunity, they get immunity and they don't have to pay for anything they do. That's basically because they are the government. They're supposed to be have immunity, because if it's a government, that's one of the safety mechanisms to keep so a government can stay whole. You know what I mean? You can't, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, y'all ain't realigning them to the code. Y'all just letting them do whatever they want because that is what they want. I'm trying to make a point here that the government, this is how the government is treating you, not the cops. The government, this is how the government is treating you when you get harassed. This is your government. You pay taxes, don't you? You pay taxes. They don't even ask you. They take it out. You can't even say anything. They take your money out. You can't do nothing with your money. You know what I'm saying? They get their money first. And you be like, damn, you be guessing what the super exact amount, and because you know they gonna get their shit first. So you like, oh shit, they ain't take out that much this week, or they did, damn, they gouged me. You know what I'm saying? So then you got that going on. Then you got the cops. What about the shady ass laws? You know what I'm saying? The shady ass laws that it's some good laws out there. Hold on. All right. Yes, it's some good laws out there. You know what I'm saying? The traffic laws is perfect. I say, damn, this is the correct speed to go down on this street because of it might be too many turns on there. It might be too many potholes, or it might be a hill. So they be having in the street, not all of them. Some of them be too slow. That's the only thing. Some of them be too slow. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the streets, traffic signs, signals, and signs, and the lights be too long. Sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't take out lights that need to be taken out. It be a light slowing you up, making you stop at a red light, and there ain't no traffic coming down on this side street at all. You need to take them bitches out, make them blink, whatever. But other than that, they got them laws pretty good. Couple of laws. There's some good laws out there that is good. But laws is nothing but rules. So these are their rules. Laws is nothing but rules. But we can keep calling it laws or whatever. But um, they should be holding these cops accountable. If your government was legit, these cops will be being held accountable for all the dirt they do, because they don't have a care in the world of how they swing their thing. Like, they just coming off rude. They just like, come on, bro. Like, you can't even make me. I mean, you have to be a miserable person, bro, to be coming off like that and all that. You know what I mean? Like, some people be cops just because they want revenge, because they got bullied. That's the main number one reason. It's a high percentage of those who got bullied and ain't looking for revenge. They exactly be looking for the people who really bullied them. They can't wait to run into them. But that be like a long lust story. Like, it would just be a thing that they just be always waiting to run into the people who really was bullying them. You know what I mean? But so they settle for everybody else, and they just want to feel bigger than what they really are. Play this matrix role. When you go home, they take off the suit. They like a different person. They can't. Some of them are a different person. Some of them are really like that all the way off the clock too, because they miserable about something. It could be anything. They ain't making enough money. Their mama died. He got bullied. You don't know. They got raped when they was little. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But some people, when they get off the clock, they change into this different person. So it's like an altered ego when they get turned into the cop. And when they get off the clock, they're not thinking of anything that they did wrong while they was a cop, while they was on duty. Just like you, when you get away from your job, you don't even want to think about it. So it's really like that when you a cop, because it's so stressful. And thanks, bro. I appreciate you, Phil. Straight up, straight up. Appreciate you, man. Um, so they play this alter ego. I made a video like 4 years ago. What's the name of that motherfucker? I just got a comment. That motherfucker still getting hits. And I just got some recent comments on that. People checking out my old stuff. Um, your ego is your. Hold on. Oh, I forgot the name of that video. That's sad. I got too many videos. That's sad. I can't remember the name of it. Your ego is your something. I forgot. Somebody put the name down. What's the video they think I'm talking about? Your ego is your or something. Artificial intelligence. It is an artificial. Your ego is an artificial intelligence. When you are in artificial intelligent mode, most likely you are possessed on a certain percentage. They don't have to fully take control of you. You can have like 30% control. They can have 70% control in the moment or a period of time. Who gonna tell you that? Who gonna tell you that? When have you ever heard that? Somebody say that. Who? Because you know why? Because when people get into these situations, they don't always have to be fully possessed. But it would be almost like a full possession, because if you working on 30% and you weak, you have no say. You might suggest something and it gets shot down by your own motherfucking artificial intelligent alter ego. Man, how deep is that? How fucking deep is that? Okay? The fight is within. The fight is in you. When people have problems, I'll be looking out and say, the fight is in you. It's all mental. It's all mental. You fight it in your head, you fought it in real life. That's why, you know what I'm saying, that's all they can do is fuck with my money. They can't run no crisis actor script on me. I'll be picking that shit apart, laughing in their face. It happens so many motherfucking times. I'm trying to tell you, I'm a master at it. Where I got gang stalked and motherfucking you talking about some street theater? I've been through some real fucking street theater. I haven't even told the stories on those. I think there's one good one I did tell, but I got some fucking gang stalking, street theater times 10 for your ass. You have to be Neo in the Matrix to even peep this shit out. You won't believe it was unfolding. But if you were aware, you would catch that shit in prime time. You know what I mean? It's fun hanging around me, because it's gonna be like you never hung with somebody like me before. Even as watching TV, I'd be like, you see that shit right there? You see that shit? Oh man. They made the father wear pink and he don't even got a job. He laying on the couch. Look what they trying to send a message right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I see it in public in the flesh and I call that shit out. Like, you peep that shit? Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. But so these police officers, they put on these not all of them, but most of them, it's an alter ego. And you have to admit, by the videos you watch and the arrogance, and when you ran into them, and when you watch video, the pure arrogance of these cops is like, it looks like they was told to and given the green light to do this, to be that way, obviously. Even though if you got immunity, you got immunity, but you can still get in trouble. So it ain't like that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the state might not be able to get sued, but you could get fired. And they just carry on like they just completely covered, like they was told to do that. So people got to realize that this is your government is whooping your ass like this. This is your government when you be seeing this shit. Your government trying to fool you. The police officers in the morning, especially the morning shift, that's the traffic unit shift, where, they are told, like, you got a quota. You are told to go get these tickets for the state. If nobody bringing in no tickets, writing no tickets, they will be pulled to the side like, what's going on? You ain't pulling nobody over. So yeah, you can just go after the crazy people speeding and all that, but y'all be like, when everybody's driving good and doing straight, y'all start cheating. Then y'all start profiling, because your numbers is low. You want to feel like on paper and look like on paper you doing your job, writing some tickets. I got played like that before, man. It was a dark ass motherfucking intersection, dark as fuck in the burbs. And I said to myself, I know a cop out here motherfucking hiding. I smelt him. I ain't seen him or nothing. It was no cars drive. I was the only car coming up in within that 10 minute span. So I'm the only lights. I ain't seeing no lights. It was dark as fuck. And I was like, I know it's a cop over here. And I stopped at the stop sign. Clear as day. Count it. 1, 2, 3. All right, you good. Drive off. Woo! I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I knew it. I was like, you see that shit? You see that shit? I forgot who was in the car with me. I was like, you see that shit? Man, I was doing so much smiling and laughing, bro, because I called that shit right on out. You know what I mean? And he pulled me over. He walked up to the car. I was like, bro, you know I stopped at that stop sign, so I know you ain't talking about that. He was like, yeah, it is a stop. I said, oh, hell no to the motherfucking no, bro. This guy gave me a ticket, man. I'm like, he know he was wrong. He was stuttering and nervous. He was stuttering as hell because I called his car as soon as he stepped to the window. I said that shit. That threw his whole fucking rehearsal off. I threw him off with that shit. He was like, but he still was hungry. He had to get the ticket. He had to give me the ticket. He was hungry. You could tell he didn't have no numbers and it looked like he just needed something. I was like, man, come on, bro. You write me a ticket for that. You wrong as hell. He said, I got to. I said, all right, go ahead, bro. I ain't going to even argue with you because I already know what it is. He come back with the ticket. I'm like, shit, I'm making sure I go fight this because it's a principle with me and Point, Like, I'm going to fight that. He didn't even show up. I would have been in court saying the same shit. He would have lost. You know how many of those I won? And the cop came, and I was like, nope. I'm being my own attorney, and I won all my motherfucking cases. I ain't lost one time. Cause if I know I can't win, I wouldn't even be trying to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be trying to pin shit on you because their numbers are low. And they trying to feel like a cop. And some people are just narcissists to where it's a high. They got high. It's a drug. They are possessed. When you are under drugs, and I ain't talking about marijuana, unless there's drugs in it. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, it's drugs, of course, is an addiction, but it's other things that can get that sensation similar to a drug. And that is like, because you have drugs in you. So we walking around with all these drugs, but it's in a ball and it's separated from your body. Whenever the right thing happens, that ball open up some and it leaks out and you feel that dopamine. Then it closes back. So when you do something and you produce that dopamine, release that dopamine in that moment, that's when your ass is fucking hooked. You can do a lot of things that like it, but it wouldn't release the dopamine, right? You know what I mean? I'm talking about that dopamine. Motherfuckers, individuals got caught up in that dopamine. Dopamine is not evil. It is good. It depends on the person. People use it, get dopamine, use it for the wrong reasons. It's whatever a particular habit is, the dopamine enhances it. So it's like a reward. So you can train your brain to reward yourself with dopamine if it was just killing people. People release dopamine from killing people for real. So it can be used for good and evil to enhance something. It's a mixed signal of It's a mixed signal of pleasure. It could be. Because you can use it for anything. It's for anything. If you do something, you wasn't even meant to do it. But if you release your dopamine and you be in that moment like, wow, I'm about to do this, you can do it for the first time. It could be play tennis. I don't know what it is, whatever it is. You're gonna be like, all right, now you're a tennis player. You like playing tennis, it gave you the dopamine. You know what I'm saying? So, or usually when you do that, when you do something for the first time and you're not good at it, you be like, okay, well. But if you do something first time and you be like, damn, I'm really good at this shit, dopamine release, bang, you hook, you doing it now. So when people, certain individuals, when they get behind a badge and they can feel like they are a certain person in the Grand Theft Auto game to where they can just roam around freely and talk to people and do whatever they want because it's a certain cloud they sit on when they put on that suit. So dopamine for sure. Like that's a job. It's a dopamine catcher. Them jobs you stay away from. Being cops, being hookers. I'm not. Well, not yeah, hookers, prostitutions, and dancers. Um, drug dealers, scammers. You do your first scam. You see that money. That dopamine gonna come. You hooked. You hooked. I know a guy did a scam, got 10 G's. He was hooked. He was number like, how old was he? 16. This was back in the day. He did a scam and came up with 15 racks or something like that. And I seen him. His dopamine was still motherfucking on. Since from the day he did it, was a whole day went by. And he was showing money and shit. And you can still see the dope. He was still riding high off that dopamine. I know he was gone. He gone. Like, he gone. He in jail now he got about 10 years left to do. And I already know, I don't even know exactly what he did, but I know probably what he did, some scamming shit. So people get dopamine when they get to disrespect people and get away with it. So yeah, ain't no such thing as a good cop for real. It be some at one point, but they quit. Them the ones that be quitting real quick type shit. I remember a good guy. He was a good old guy. I knew him. He was a good guy. I couldn't believe he was a cop. I seen him in uniform. Shit, next time I seen him, he wasn't even a cop no more. And that shit, like, freaked me out. I'm like, damn. So that shit true to them motherfuckers. Like, if you a good cop, you can't stay around that environment. He chose not to let that environment take him. It's either you change the department or you get changed by the department. You know you ain't going there changing no fucking department. So you know you're gonna have to leave. That's what you know what I'm saying? So that was proof to me, like, damn. But so that's that's the thing we dealing with when people being a cop is a very, very dangerous job. And people think I'm talking about like, yeah, of course the stuff they gotta deal with, the public and all that. They gotta be fucking counselors and shit. Like no, they should be getting paid way more. They should be held more accountable for sure, but they need to be you know, paid more because they like counselors, man. They come and talk and get they some cops that got families back together because they refereed it and made people hug on both sides and they it was cool ever since after that. So they did some, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be real. You know what I'm saying. Say the whole side. You know what I'm saying. That don't make them Cause I already know what's going on. It's a fight. It's a fight inside the mind. So it's a tennis match. It's back and forth fighting. Like somebody fighting to get off drugs, you fighting to, be a better person. At least some of them be trying to do that shit. I can see it in them. You know, they did so much dirt. They trying to do some good and shit type shit. Then, but when it's go time, they doing that shit. Number two, all the stuff that you be seeing on the news, sometimes see people gotta know the psychology. See some cops are like they'll be like they good, they cool, but don't trigger them type. Or not answer their authority or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'd be good to you not do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't do that, then it's like, so all of it is fucking it's a demon. It's a demon. The demon grew into a bigger to where it's out of control every time you put that coat on. So it get to the point to where at first it's easy to do it, but after a while you can't hide it from yourself. You like, damn, I'm two people. You know, this big ass monster when I be a cop then versus me when I'm at home eating cereal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Or talking to moms. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So then they start drinking. Then they start doing this. Then they just, you know, then some be like, well, I'm going further. Fuck it. You know, I already know I ain't shit. I'm a devil or whatever the case may be. And they really going ham, especially if you got your lieutenant saying, yo, bro, you got the green light, do whatever you want, especially if it's the black in the hood. So, you know, when people hear that shit, you know, that's what they do. You know, the demon, and I'm gonna tell you, and I hope some of them listening too, because you know what I'm saying, the demon, them type of demons, the demons you don't want, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets bigger than them to where it is bigger than them. Then you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's out of control, bro. Like you used to have 30%, now you own 10%. Your whole soul is almost diminished. The fucking AI ego has taken over. You're done. When it's 100%, you're mush. You're done. You in the dungeon. If you try to crawl out, they're gonna know what you're trying to do because they know what's going on. I didn't get that. Could you try again? Hello? Man, this phone tripping, bro. All right, it look like I'm still on. I don't know why this motherfucker ain't Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. There you go. All right, y'all still there. Man, they trying to stop in the live. Forgot what the fuck I was talking about. You know how the Matrix do. So that's fucked up too. The damn, what the fuck I was saying? Let me read it. What scared you? What scared you, Phil? Man, I was like, so this monster get bigger, yeah, I'm out here like shit in the middle of like, I'm in the war zone. I'm in the war zone, straight up. Like I told y'all, this for real, for real. And I gotta do this to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm really real with this. I'm not playing around with this. I'm really real with this. I'm letting y'all see my life to see how the Matrix affected me and my stories and shit. I get that's in there too, because and I'm not embarrassed. I mean, shit, it's what real shit. I already know that, you know, when shit get to popping and shit, ain't gonna be hating. Just like that, I don't know what he was, an entertainer or something. He was a black young boy. He really, you know, he was number 24 years old. He had a hit song, a couple of hit songs. He went back to Baltimore somewhere and bought up It was a whole block. And somebody burnt all his houses down. He had about like 15 houses on the block. He was trying to buy up the block and go back to his neighborhood and rebuild. And somebody came and burnt all the houses down. And you know that was the government, because why? Even your strongest hater ain't gonna burn all your shit down. He'll burn probably one of your houses down, if that, but not all of them motherfuckers. So I already know what that was. Everybody know. The whole story, everybody was in the comments like, yup, you know who that is? That's that Black Wall Street shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So this is your government. They don't want you to be successful if you're a black man. For some reason, they just don't like us, man. You know what I'm saying? I can contest to that because I'm living it and I can see that they don't. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can tell me different. But they just, and some people, there's a lot of black men, man, they just want to just live and just fucking live. They don't want us to live for some reason. It's something about them, why they hate us so much. I don't know why. Maybe the Messiah. Maybe the Messiah is coming through our race. Not the Messiah like the Messiah, but it is a person rising, which I told you gonna hear it first on my channel. Somebody in the black race is gonna rise against the Messiah. Now it's not gonna be thinking saying it's gonna be me. If anything, I'd be coaching a younger guy to do that, but it won't be me. But I'll have no interest of doing that. If I had the opportunity, if it was right there, I'll do it. But generally, you know, this is video is for the sheeple and people who are with agreeance of, you know, the police are the government. I don't know why people look at it different. People should be talking to these. It don't even be no echoes of that shit. You might hear it now and then where you would see a video of people talking about police brutality and shit. That shit be like so often. It don't even be regular like it should, because all states and cities mimic each other. So that's the whole government. That's the government. That's why all of them bad. It's because the government is like that. This is how your government is treating you. You know, people look at it that way, they be like, wow. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I called it zombies, because how can you not look at it like that? What the fuck you think they is? Why you like to separate them two, the government and the police? They together. The police is the government. So this is the government whooping your ass and mistreating you. And ain't hearing your cries. You know? So, and some people get paid in lawsuits because they don't want to be exposed. And they just like, hey, sending a message like, if it happened to you, we can offer you some money and you will take it. Because we already know you forced to consume and we starved you out. You don't got shit. So I know you'll take this fucking money and sell out. That's what the force to consume and hold you back theory comes from. That's why you was forced to consume, so you can be held back resources to make you do what they want you to do. And you'll do anything because you are forced to consume. Peep the play out. Peep the play. We are gods. This is a physical realm. We have been grounded. We lost the war. We used to be gods, literally. Okay? We lost the war because people they came with this universe. Other people had plans for a slave universe. And you know what I'm saying? And this area was chosen also to be taken because it was souls to be transferred over to be fed energy to them. So, of course, it was worth to go to war and try to capture us. And then that's what they succeeded. But it's still like an amusement park, and it's still in a way to where You choose to come down here, even if you got tricked to come down here, because it's your job to be conscious, to get conscious, to stay conscious. All this shit will be proof and documented, because later on, when I stand up, ain't nobody gonna be talking no bullshit, because I'm in these trenches. Ain't no motherfucking what you call that shit, puppet, or whatever you call them motherfuckers and shit. What you call them motherfuckers? Plants and shit. No way, Jose. So, I mean, man, it's a more, man, it's some shit I could really help though, man, too though, bro. I could really snap them out of it a little bit too though. Cause man, if y'all saw Advocate, that movie and shit, you know what I'm saying? When that if you saw Advocate with Robert Pacino, don't you know and realize that Al Pacino was God in that movie? They ain't said he was or acted like he was, but don't you know he was God? The devil, see how he was evil he was? And Truman showed his son life into being an attorney, opening every fucking door. His son thought he was doing it himself, but it was his dad, the devil, the God, was doing it all along and wanted him to be with his regime at the end, and he turned him down. So I don't want to. That was God. He was portraying. He was playing God in that movie. When they was doing some late night paper trading and nobody ain't supposed to see that shit, and old boy saw that shit, and he was jogging in the park and shit, and Al Pacino was playing God. How he was in his office while old boy he wanted to kill um out in the park jogging, and orchestrated his death by the demons that was around. And one of them people that was just out there acting like they was running or whatever the case turned into an agent just like the Matrix and shit. They take the nearest vessel that's available if you are a soulless being. You know what I'm saying? And you have low frequency, they could just take control of your body like you a bitch. You wouldn't even know what happened. To you, it's like you fell asleep for like 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever, or 60 seconds for them to just take the gun, lift the gun up and shoot somebody. Then 20 seconds go by, you got your body back and you just killed somebody, and it wasn't even really you. You ain't really want to do that shit, but the demons possess you to do it. Just like that, a vessel can be taken close range and killed him because he was going to expose that late night paper trading. What is that example of? From my perspective and opinion, is that he in that moment, Al Pacino was God, and the fat white guy who saw the late night paper trader party saw parts of the Matrix that he wasn't supposed to, the inner workings of the Matrix he did not supposed to see. And just because he saw that and he wasn't invested in with the insiders, he had to die because of that. And he died, and it was just like, that's God really don't be uh, don't be wanting the Matrix exposed. They don't want the Matrix fixed. I told you. I tested it out. I tested the waters. He don't want it fixed. That's how I know he is the demonic God. You know what I mean? He don't want it fixed. You know? So the it's real serious to where if you ever take a job like that, you got to be crazy for one. Insecure, you have to be so insecure to take a job like that. Oh, you say the notification that was bugging on. Yeah, man, got a notification, bro. Y'all be hearing that shit too, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, these cops be running around here. You know, they be stealing dope man's money. You know, you got power. It's like you in Grand Theft Auto. You walk around, steal somebody's car. It's like you can go. They was good known for taking. They if they pull you over and they find dope and money, they take your money and put it right in their fucking pocket. It's their shit. You walking home with $30,000. He telling you to get the fuck on. Of course you would take that deal. You know how many years you can get um, getting caught with a kilo of cocaine and you a black man? So he take your 30,000, you will be running, you will be driving off with a fucking smile. But you be fucking worried about how you gonna come out with that money because you got to pay, you know. So that shit just be like that. All don't always end good. You know what I'm saying? Some people got killed because they couldn't come out with the money. They got out of the jam, but they lost the money. They couldn't come up with the money. Got killed because of that. So yeah, I seen every scenario like that in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So they take your money. Um, they be soliciting. Not all of them, but they have an ego problem of soliciting. Not let me see. Let me see what word I'm trying to say here. They think that they can. They be playing with women, man. They be thinking they can just fuck any women or get with any women. You know, because some women offer them services to get them out of a jam. I'll give you some pussy if you don't take me to jail. So they hear a lot of that shit, especially when you be they be taking them hookers to jail and them motherfuckers be getting caught prostituting. You know they be doing that shit. So they have a false sense of entitlement delusion about women. They think all women like that. They think they have a way with them, or then they have their controlling behavior through conversations of quite a few women that have told me that they have controlling issues. Where you been at? Nah, no, you ain't, no, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, people just don't realize, you know, these are the people that your government hire. Yeah, they got to run through a psychological test. They don't tell you about the psychological test. They looking for the crazies. The ones that's go crazy enough and dumb enough not to answer anything and just do it, what they was told. Thanks, man. Truth Zone in the house. You said how I said how do you get through work every day? Nah, you good, man. How do I get through work? Man, I'm lucky to be working at this house. We fixing them houses and shit. So I'm about to get the money and I can get me one. You get them for about a couple of thousands of dollars, and you fix it up. You know, so you go to landbank.com and get them houses like that. But yeah, I'm sleeping in my car now, so put my alarm on. Go straight to work. I ain't showered in like 4 days. Oh man, I'm on some grimy shit right now. I ain't showered in 3 days. And I'm smiling like I thought I said 4%. That's 41%. I'm smiling like a motherfucker. Like I just want to show y'all, man. Y'all gotta, this is how you be strong. And I'm doing this shit I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll show y'all what I'm going through and how to be, you know what I'm saying, when you going through it. Keep your same or rise. It's hard to rise higher conscious as far as like matching your emotions with your conscious. Because you're in a bad spot, but you can still, as long as you keep it still and don't let it drop, you okay. When you come back up, at least it ain't drop none. But then the next step gonna be 2 steps because you kind of like took 2 steps by staying in the same spot because you didn't grow none because you were just trying to get through the situation. But to tell you, shit, I'm hot. I'm vibrating higher than what I was when I was at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? How I feel great. I'm smiling right now, you know, making the best of a worse situation. Um, I'm all prepared. This is like training me, pre-training me, reminding me, refreshing, when shit hit the fan, you might have to relocate your location. When you off grid and the motherfucking power is out and we going through a zombie apocalypse, you think you're gonna be in the same location? So you might have to change locations. You might have to sleep somewhere you might not never thought you would be sleeping at. And doing stuff you might not doing. Going in people's houses, just getting food. Empty houses, getting food so you can eat, just like The Walking Dead. The series The Walking Dead. How do you know that's not coming? You think they building bunkers for nothing? They building bunkers for something. So this is why chaos is gonna happen, because look how even you and me have a little tiny sense of, you know, not expecting, like, I'm expecting something, but not in the next hour. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, shit gonna drop just like that till we be like the next hour, and it's just gonna hit us like bam. Even me. It's gonna hit us like, all right, it's game time. I know when that shit time comes, I already know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? My fight or flight, my higher self fight or flight kicks in. It's game time, baby. Yes, you're gonna be feeling nervous, a little nervous. That's feeling nervous is very normal, and the nervousness is gonna make you be more conscious in your decision making. Instead of making a fast decision, you'll give it a little more time and make sure it's the right decision. So that is good. You're gonna be nervous. It's like performing in a play or something. It's gonna be game time. You're gonna be seeing everybody else going crazy. You're gonna be hearing noises. You're gonna be hearing gunshots. It's gonna be chaos. No power. It's gonna be dark as fuck every day, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? No power every day, all day, every day, all day. You're gonna be like, damn, it's gonna go on so long. Cause I remember the 2003 blackout on the 3rd day. We ran out of water. When I say we, I'm talking about the corner stores, the gas stations, everywhere in my fucking area, in the whole fucking city was out of water. You cannot like go in the store and buy water. They was out. Shelves clean. I got nervous. I was like, whoa, if they don't cut on the power today, we hit. Next thing you know, they cut that bitch on. I was like, woo-wee. Woo-wee. I was drinking on my last down to a half gallon, jugging it from the mouth like, oh, this is it, the last of the water. But that, that caught us so unprepared. They caught us like, you know what I'm saying, like off guard with that. Damn, True Zone, that's fucked up. That's some real shit, man. Everybody living a personal hell when they be living with they problems and their families be in on it shit. You know what I'm saying? And people that's close to you supposed to be like, you know, you see that they don't see what you see. You got the glasses to see, and they live and they don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's put you in a weird spot. Like I gotta play this role with her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, they gaslight you and do all types of fuck shit because they jealous of you. They jealous of the light. You know what I mean? It used to be back in the times where before conscious came to this point to where people's in caves, they used to be so scared to look at a person of high conscious in the eyes. Like it was like blinding them literally. Like they be looking like they looking at the sun from up close or something type shit. They be holding their arms right over their eyes like used to be blinding people. You still do. I still do blind people. I go places they cannot look at. They look at me in the eye. They turn it off so damn fucking quick because they can see. You can see spiritual dollars when you are aware. You can see this. See people don't see zombies. They look at stuff as face value. They look at people as face value. I mean, you can be high conscious and still do that shit because you have to look at people through spirit, not face value. If you look a little closer, you always will see an aura. You gotta look deep into the eyes. That means you gotta look for some, like at least 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. You can see an aura, and some people are scared to look in people's eyes like that. And some people don't want you looking at them like that because they don't want you to see their aura. I'm one. I go to places and functions and shit. I know it's devils around, and devils be trying to engage conversation until you, so they can look into your eyes, so they can see who you are. And I used to always like throw them off with turning my eyes off, not out of being scared, of course not, to throw you off. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm off the subject, but fuck it. How much how long can you talk about cops? You know what I mean? It is what it is. But so it's like you know, that's why people wear shades. They don't want you looking into their soul. You can see their aura and see their soul. It's like soul. Wearing glasses is just you just feel like having soul privacy. You don't want nobody looking in your soul. You don't want nobody looking at you. You could just feel free and relax and just whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you got your eyeballs out and you got people all in your face, some devils all in your face trying to nitpick and trying to read your vibes. That's them agents. You know what I mean? It's some master agents out there. They hire up with the financials and the demonometry and shit. You know what I mean? Them coke motherfuckers, them the motherfuckers that, can give you some problems for real. They got goons. They can, because they got money. They gonna be in a position. They got money. They got goons. They can, send motherfuckers to get you, whatever type shit. But, people be one, and I look at them, then I look off, and I do it in a way to where it's like, oh, I'm not scared of you. It's like I don't fuck with you. Cause if you do it the way and it's the way you do it, I can tell that what you're doing. So I do it in a way to where I'm rejecting you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta play it. And that's how I be sparring with them demons. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, it's agents, just like the Matrix. Them agents is hard to beat. They never be beaten. That shit is fucking for real, for real. It is. Like I told you, I was walking down the sidewalk and the guy took control over my body. I stopped, like we was gonna have a conversation. I didn't want to stop. I stopped. He took control of my body. And I told him to release my body because I already knew what was going on. He thought I was gonna freak out, but he was amazed at my boy, at my poise. He was amazed. He was very amazed, and he was happy to meet me because I'm a high ranking being in the other realms. But he already know the game. That don't mean nothing in the third round. So he's trying to feel my flavor in the third round. He froze me up. He said, "You need to stop doing something, some shit similar to that shit." I said, "Release me," and he released me. And I kept walking. I kept looking back at him to see where this motherfucker gonna turn off at. At some point, I turned around. This motherfucker was gone. So I'll talk to real fucking angels and all that shit and demons, and I oppose them, and they know that they destroying my life, making my life miserable. So it's my duty to be against them. For real. Might as well go out with a bang, bro. Yeah, you say Phil says, yeah, bro, I really just try to avoid people nowadays. I can feel the energy without a word being spoken for sure. I get anxious out here being in crowds. It's like a heavy feeling in my chest. Yup. That's when you know you chosen. I get the same thing. I only get the feeling in my chest is when some high ranking demons are around or um fourth dimensional beings are around. Yeah, I've been places where fourth dimensional beings, and I mean fourth dimensional beings, literally, was in the building, and it was throwing my energy off. It was so demonic. I had to get the fuck up out of there. I was literally almost ran up out of there because that feeling was just so yucky. I didn't want to even touch. I wouldn't even want to breathe the same air, be around. And he was trying to make his rounds with a smile. He was smiling the whole time. He was trying to make his rounds to try to talk to me or come around and try. I was like, I'm out. I'm out. Ooh, I was like, I remember that shit. That shit was weird. It was a dress up event too. I was like, I'm out of here. I got up out of there. I told old girl, I was like, look, I'll be right back. Man, I got the fuck on out of there. But yeah, you can feel the energy when you around crowd because it's demonic energy. And I'm telling you, when you go around crowds and shit like that, it's it's really more demonic than you think. It's a fucking satellite somewhere, a tower somewhere. Like concerts, they be having towers like amping on to the negative energy. So the songs that he's singing is already demonic. It's like they have done curses over his songs and shit like that. Then you got the frequency that's shooting at all the crowd members. Then the words, the actual lyrics. And it'd be fourth dimensional beings running and walking all through the fucking goddamn. It was a movie where there was all at a fucking party and it was like these demons just walking through that bitch all slow and nobody could see them. That's, you know what I'm saying? They were just walking through like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so demonic, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what they all giving their energy to God. You know what I mean? But the demon of this world, of this realm, the slave realm, where soul, your soul and your spirit is trapped in a fucking slave cell, a jail bodysuit. Facts. If this ain't jail, how this ain't jail? You can have all the money in the world. In 1 year, you would be bored for the rest of your fucking life, miserably. You can't. I'm talking about miserable. It's people that got money. They miserable. Miserable. They can do anything they want. They did everything they want. They bored. This ain't no fucking place. This is if you ain't working, staying busy, you will be fucking bored at home with all that fucking time. What you'll be doing? You'll be bored. This place ain't set up to do shit but just stand in the fucking middle of nowhere and just look stupid. Like you can't fly, you can't teleport, you can't create shit off the imagination. You know what I'm saying? It's boring here. It's a jail. That's why it's bored. It's just like being in jail. You go in a cell, what you doing? You just stand in the middle of the cell, you're not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this earth is. We've been capped off, whatever. But that's a whole nother topic. But he said, my name is not Phil, by the way. It's Reality Phil. All right, Reality Phil. Let me put the reality in that motherfucker. Reality Phil. Like, no, don't say Phil. Say Reality Phil. All right, Reality Phil. I gotta say the whole name. The Reality Phil. No, I'm just playing. I ain't saying the. I'm gonna say Reality Phil. I ain't gonna say the Reality Phil, bro. That's just too many words to say, bro. No, I'm just joking, man. But yeah, man, people just don't realize that cops are the government, and it's just goofy comments and shit I be seeing online. Boy, don't you know it's comments I be seeing online? I just be wanting to slam my motherfucking phone on the fucking ground, like, bro, this can't be nobody this fucking stupid. Like, this got to be an agent, a clear fucking agent. Them agents be so obvious. They be like, yeah, the COVID shot is great. You know what I'm saying? Some goofy shit like that. You be like, bitch, you better get your fake ass, get your agent ass out of here. The fuck, who talks like that? Nobody talks like this. Fuck out of here. They corny as hell. They'll do anything. They some fucking cocksuckers. They some bitches. When they scared of you and gotta do shit like this, nigga, they scared of me, man. So when I told you, I already put y'all up on the game. When somebody's scared of you, you already know how to beat them. You just gotta figure out, man, ain't gonna make me drop my lighter, dog. You gotta figure out what it is you gotta do to beat them. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna tell you that, but life is rigged. You know, they scared of you. Why is they on my dick? Because they scared of me. What that say about me if they scared of me? What that say about? What they say about? What do that say about me? When they gotta delete your comments soon as somebody posts some PayPal shit or some support shit. Because they know money is the news. They know money is slavery. They controlling people they control who get the money. So they control poverty. It's a poverty problem. Yeah, y'all controlled it to get it like that. Duh. They be talking stupid as fuck, like you just fucking retarded. You slow and retarded. Like y'all don't see this shit. They be talking down to y'all so much. I just be shaking my head like, man, y'all motherfuckers, boy. I'm getting tired of that Jesus shit in the comments. I be eating that shit up now. I be like, oh my God, that shit, man, it be sounding so robotic. Oh, Jesus, give your life to Jesus. But like, dude, he just fell off his bike. He okay? Why you going drastic, Give your life to Jesus. I said, have you taken your meds today, ma'am? Have you taken your meds today? Could you say this shit like a broken record, like a robot? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You okay? Giving my life to no motherfucking body. The fuck I look like? Giving my life to somebody and I'm a slave. Why we can't spiritual grow and be great? Why we gotta be everybody living a personal hell and gotta pray? You force us to consume just so we can pray. God damn, dude, that's a motherfucker for you. Force you to consume and to make you pray and won't give you none of your prayers. It won't give you none of your prayers. What type of fuck job is that, man? I need answers, man. But yeah, it don't pay to be a cop, man. Man, come on, bro. I wish somebody would say, you know what, man? You want to be a cop? You can do anything you want. You can rape. You can kill. You can do anything you want. But you only gonna get $35,000 a year. Motherfuckers, cops done told me, they like, yo, bro, I already know they don't make shit. I already knew I was gonna get my money off of stealing off dope money, dope dealers. I was like, in my mind, I was like, I'd be doing the same shit if I was doing that shit, but I ain't no way I'm doing that. Yeah, you doing all types of shit. Okay, you doing shit involving kids. Cause they be doing hits. And only a certain group of people in the department is in on it. And you gotta know about it, but you don't have to be involved into the right play, but you will know about it, kind of like. Cause there ain't no way you can't know about it. You in the department, you gonna find out something. Like you find out story just broke or something. You find out your crew members was involved in it. You gonna be like, didn't realize shit that was a plot. You know, they do murders, hits, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They get the word from the Illuminati and shit. They get the paperwork and they go to the lieutenant. You better orchestrate this shit. It's a bonus in there for you. Shit, they don't know nothing about the motherfucking target and nothing. They just like, hey, this the nigga, this the motherfucker we gotta get right here. You know? They do it all the time. Cause that's the government. Government kill people all the time. You know what I'm saying? If the government wants you killed, how many times the police killed somebody that was targeted by the government? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now. I forgot that guy name though, that made that book. He created that book. Behold of the Pale Horse. I forgot his name. That's a damn shame. But he was one of the original woke ones in the 90s. He was on some woke shit in the 90s. Talking about the Illuminati, all that shit. A white guy. And bless his heart, man. But the cops came, they got tired of him. He was exposing too much shit. He had predicted 9/11, and that was the last time he had died in 2011. They had he predicted 9/11. And they wanted to kill him for that because that's proof that it's an inside job if somebody can predict something like that. Then they have some more to add on to it to convince the people that the government's in on it. Oh, they got to get rid of you. They can't have that shit out because they got to look good. They can't look bad. They can't have people thinking that police is the government. Which is so obvious, but people don't think the police is the government, bro. That's the government. That's the government. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck people thinking about? This shit is so ABC. That's why I said zombies, man. You know, so oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I just saw something burning. What's up? Motherfucker, man. Hold on. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, but like how people don't know police ain't the government, you know. Y'all silly, man. Hit my PayPal up if y'all can. I'm in these streets kicking a can. I'm the one man band. Yeah, I'll probably get her on. Man, I gotta do something quick. Monday gonna be cold in a motherfucker. It's gonna be like 5 below. That's gonna be a challenge for me, man. I only got like one. I don't really want to do one more week. I want to get something this weekend, but might get. Oh, yeah, y'all didn't even hear. Y'all didn't hear about this shit. Oh, y'all didn't even know. I didn't even work. He called me off Monday and Tuesday. Just fucked me all up. And I gotta pay my phone bill. That just fucked me all up. The Matrix. I ain't worked Monday or man, I was so hungry. Man, yesterday I had the DoorDash all the way up. I was available for DoorDash for 5 fucking hours. Only made $20. I was empty on gas, everything. And it was a +5. I wasn't getting no orders. I mean, I want to make a video about Asians so bad because you know they own TikTok and they own DoorDash, and they do psychological. They play psychological games on people. They do it on TikTok and they do it on DoorDash. So they part of the Illuminati. I get targeted individual on DoorDash. They be want to give me all the trash orders. I got them all screenshot. If I post that shit, you'll be laughing. $5 for 15 miles type shit. Like, come on, bro. They doing me like that. You know what I mean? So if you go buy something and you know you was gonna do it for the right, and you come up on a good business, a good some of some money, they're gonna sabotage you. Be looking for that. Be paranoid about that, so they when they come, they will not be able to do it because you be all the way up on it. You know what I'm saying? I already know. If I come up, they're gonna be trying to take it away from me immediately. So I'll be looking. I see you coming. I see you. Stop. Nope. I ain't going for it. Nope. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? So when people be like, they don't want to do nothing for themselves, look at those fucking good motherfuckers. You know, a lot of people got sabotaged. A lot of people got sabotaged. The woke are getting sabotaged. It's like it ain't no open market. This is monopoly. Why you think they made the game Monopoly? You think this is open market? They some liars. They stole the land, they thieves, so of course they gonna lie. They liars. This ain't no open market. This is monopoly. If I got it, I keep you away so you won't get it. That's monopoly. Oh, you good at something? And I'm already up here. So I'm gonna sabotage your shit. I'm gonna get set your shit on fire, or I'm gonna, you got a laboratory you work in, I'm gonna come set it on fire, send somebody set it on fire, or come steal your shit, or even take you to jail, whatever. Like, they stop you. Like, tell all the investors don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? They do all that old whole ass shit. They some pussy motherfuckers. Ain't no too many motherfuckers to be where I'm at right now. In the middle of Detroit. In the middle of the motherfucking hood. Comfortable. Who? Who will do it? Raise their fucking hand. Who? I'm the real motherfucking deal out here. I don't just talk it, I live it. This shit fucking suck, but it ain't nothing I can do about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I told you they can control the money. I'm letting you know now that if or when or if your money be affected, just know that's all they can do and just weather the storm. That's all they can do. They can do a lot of shit, but if you ain't conscious, that's all they can do to me. I don't know about you. You might fall for something. That's why it's good to be aware. They ran so much shit on me. They already know this is it. Now I'm an OG out here. You think they just started doing shit like this to me? I've been going through shit like this. Not like this per se, but it's all good though. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? The economy, I already know the economy fucked up. The economy's fucked up. I gotta go to the mall. I'll be switching it up. I go to the mall to charge my phone up. Different spots to charge my phone up. I gotta fix my car charger in my car. I never needed to use it, but now I really need that shit. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I'm gonna do the whole thing tomorrow. But you know, all this week I had to charge my shit up. You know, caught myself going to the mall, Fairlane Mall. I went to Oakland Mall too, man, on a different day. And I was just blown off my feet. It was ghost town in them motherfuckers. I'm like, these stores looking like they about to just close their fucking doors. Like it ain't getting no sales at all. It was nobody up in there. The people that was up in there, they wasn't holding no bags. They was window shopping like me. I was like, man, this shit is different. Like, I'm like, yo, man, America is closing down. They closing down. Nobody in the streets. This was a Friday and Saturday, the whole weekend. Nobody in the streets. Nobody going out. The streets was like at 9, 10 o'clock. No fucking traffic. Fucking ghost town. Motherfuckers in their fucking cribs watching fucking movies. They ain't going no motherfucking way. I'm like, wow. Floored. I have never seen the economy like this before. I never in my life seen the economy like this before. Never. Not in my city. I never. It's spooky. It's a little spooky. How ghost town, and I'm seeing other people sleeping in their cars. I'm seeing people in worse situations than me, you know, women with 3 kids sleeping in cars. You know, I'm just by myself, you know what I'm saying? It's people that's fucking, what you call that shit? Squatting. The house I work in Detroit. The house I work on is 2 houses. One right here and one right across the street, but to the right a little bit. The house next to the house and the house other next to the house. There's 2 people squatting in both of them houses because there's a lot of vacant houses on that street where people was buying them up and fixing them up. So it's like on both sides of the house we working on, it's people squatting. And I treat them like they live there, man. They cool, you know, and I've been going over there, you know what I'm saying, whatever, charging my phone up and shit like that type shit. And I got the key and shit. Charge my phone up. Then I come back to my car, like, because I ain't trying to get fired, because that's the best thing smoking right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't shit popping. He saving my life, really, low-key, for these little $150 a day ass bullshit I get. I was usually getting $300 a day doing logging. Once it get hot, I'm rich. I'll get back to logging and shit. I'm good. I ain't going back with the same company, of course, because I got into a fight with the supervisor. But he was on some demonic shit. But yeah, the economy is messed up, man. I'm seeing cops, man. Oh my god, the cops was running all day today, all day. I'm talking about. On one instance, it was like 15 cars. I counted 15 cars driving past. It's something big happened. You know, probably a bank. I'm assuming it's some bank shit. When it's that many cars, it be some bank shit. It ain't gonna be no somebody at a house holding a hostage. They ain't gonna be coming like that with that shit. They only coming fast like that when some establishment shit. Most likely somebody robbed a fucking bank. You know what I'm saying? They was coming like doing 100 miles per hour, like risking it all, like going up the street. That shit was like all day long. Different instances, not the same instance. Another motherfucking set of cars driving and alarms going on. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on, man? Damn, dude. I'm like, what is going on? So you gotta watch out because crime will be going up. I mean, the Hunger Games is about to be unfolding right between our before our eyes. So and it's like we've been like on this little fucking fantasy ride of how life's supposed to be and shit with this Matrix shit. The Matrix falling. What motherfuckers got to lean on when the Matrix fall? That's all they know. So a lot of people, when the Matrix die, they'll die. They ain't spiritual. They can't do nothing else but die because they can't go to no other realms. That's all they want to know and know. You even start talking about other realms to other people, they're going to change the subject. They don't want to know about that shit. They don't care about that shit. They don't want to deal with none of that shit. They're zombies. Zombies are third dimensional beings. They are humans. If you call yourself a human, you are a fucking zombie. Because that's all you're admitting to, that you're a fucking human meat suit. That's it. Yeah, I'm having a human experience, but I'm not a human. You know what I mean? Call myself buying some soul food. I got taxed out my damn ass. $29 for a wing dinner and a peach cobbler. I'm like, what? I almost took that shit back. She knocked $3 off. Cause I was about to turn around and walk out. I said, $29? Are you serious? The wing dinner was $22. I'm like, no, y'all too high. That's the last time they gonna see me. But they food so good. But what we got going on? You say someone tried to sell you cocaine. Probably with the police and shit. I hate that entrapment shit. They walk up on you asking you want something. If you do it, you go to jail. I'm like, man, you entrapping me, man. Leave me alone. You'll do as a target. Got caught slipping. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, bro, you want to check this out? Come here. Let me check this out. He's going to his hood, to his car, trying to open it up. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't even want to look at it. You know what I mean? His energy was off. I was like, I ain't fucking with you, bro. Oh, yeah, come, you want to buy it? Nope, I'm straight. They think, oh yeah, you holding stolen property, all this, all this old bullshit. Nigga, fuck out of here with that shit. When you get conscious, you gotta know how to bop and weave around all that bullshit you see. I was doing that shit to me all my life. Mm-mm. That peach cobbler is good. That's crazy. You said somebody tried to sell them cocaine. Hold on. I didn't see that one. Hold on. Okay, yeah, bro. Reality Pill said, yeah, bro. My life experience seems scripted too. Mm-hmm. Almost everything that happened to me happened like clockwork. Yup. Too many so-called coincidences. Yup. I was like, oh shit, the RV breaking down. Boom. Oh shit. Somebody tried to steal my RV. They busted up my column lock. That was for no tow truck can tow me. If I wanted to move it, I couldn't do it because they couldn't put it in park because it was motherfucking the steering column was busted. Then Detroit came and took the RV. Saw it in steps. But it happened within like a 3-month period. But I still couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't make no more of my extra money. Oh, beforehand, I ain't tell you this shit. I had the money to fix the RV, right? This was like a month after all that shit had happened when I had first got the RV. I had like $3,500. Took it down here to Michigan Motor Exchange on 8 Mile. Made my deposit of $3,500. And it was $4,500 I owe them to rebuild my engine. Don't you know they sat on and they said, yeah, next week. Don't you know they sat on my money for 2 months? They didn't have no intentions of fixing my RV, bro. The Matrix told them not to do it, bro. I used to call them every fucking 2 days for 2 months. Like, yo, y'all fixing my RV? Oh yeah, we gotta make room for it. So they putting other people in front of me, everything. I stopped down there, and I'm happy to hear he tell another guy that just dropped his shit off. No, he just made a deposit. He said, yeah, come bring it up, bring it through tomorrow. I said, bro, I ain't trying to be petty, bro. I just heard you say, he can bring his tomorrow. How come y'all don't want to do my RV, bro? It was like the first week of March. And I was trying to do it for my birthday, March 30th. Here it is, motherfucking May. And I'm having this conversation with him. He told me some bullshit. So, my God. That's crack. But, so, I'm like, man, give me my motherfucking money back, bro. Here, just give me. And they usually they'll mail it to you. It take a couple of days. He said, yeah, it's gonna be a couple of days. I said, whatever. They call me the next day, come to get my money. To let me know that they had no intention of ever doing it. They was happy to get my money back. Why? Because they didn't want to fix my RV. So that's how I got. Then, fucked around, went to the casino, and they took all that money. Yep, I got suckered. I got played that night. I was so angry at the RV not being fixed. Got lured to go to the casino with this girl. And fucked around, lost all my money. And it was all staged. And I never did recover to get the RV fixed. But I could have still have it and move it and move it around. But they broke the steering column lock. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Matrix be moving like that, man. It's evil. Come down here to have these stupid, unnecessary ass experiences to produce an angry, depressed pain, which is food for the gods. That's it. That's all you do. Somebody tell you different, they fucking lying. They fucking capping. They capping big time. But anyway, man, gotta get off of here, man. If you ain't donated, PayPal at lifeisrig.com. PayPal at lifeisrig@gmail.com. And I'm in them trenches, boy. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Whenever you see this video, see what's up with me. All right, peace, y'all.